Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Sly
Figured out a way
Cooper
to get us to Haiti.
and the Thievius Raccoonus. In the last part, we took on Mugshot and his world in Sunset Snake Eyes, and now we're going to take a look at Murray, and he's just going to wave at us while he's busy playing video games. We're going to go into Vicious Voodoo.
The third member of the Fiendish Five was the infamous voodoo priestess, Ms. Ruby. Born into a family of mystics, other children found her scary. Teaching herself to summon the undead provided what few friends she had. A career in crime allowed an adult Ms. Ruby to punish the world for fearing her as a child. Chief mystic for the Fiendish Five, her powers allowed them to break both the laws of man and nature at the same time. Yet despite the whirlwind success of her youth, she managed to slip into obscurity. Last known sightings claim she headed out of civilization and deep into the Haitian jungle.
Alrighty. When I was a kid, this was probably my least favorite level, but that's just because I was a little bitch and I was afraid of everything as a kid. But funny enough, as a child, this was like my favorite boss. Because it was so much different than all the other bosses. Also, it was like the last boss I could physically make it to before making it to the fourth boss.
But this is one mission you will have to accomplish without me.
You don't believe in ghosts, do you?
Sure I do. My scanners have picked up verifiable paranormal activity. But that's not the problem. This swamp is oozing with disgusting mold and bacteria.
Suck it up, Bentley. We got work to do.
All right then. Don't forget to use the new move you learned from Mugshot's section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
You mean the raccoon rail walk?
The roots and vines around here are perfect for that. All you gotta do is,
Jump and hit the circle button.
especially where you see the bark has been worn away, and where it's super slick from icky slime and moss, you'll rail slide like a skater grinding pipe.
I'm liking it.
I like the humor in this game. Yeah, ghosts, no, I totally believe in that. Just, I don't want to work with the fucking bacteria and mold. I mean, to be fair, that is much scarier. Also, here is an instance of being invincible in water. Normally I would die, but since I have the invincibility upgrade, I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, when I was a kid, this whole world scared the shit out of me. Spiders scared the shit out of me. When I was a kid. Also, by the way, I'm not very good at this game. I don't know if you've noticed that. I'm not very good at this game. I do love this game, but I'm not very good at it. What else scared the shit out of me? Oh yeah, mosquitoes scared the shit out of me. Because when they hit you, I don't think I ever been hit by a mosquito in this level, but what they do is they like they play this like really disgusting slurping sound, like a like sound effect, and like the way that they animated it like just creeped me out as a kid. Oh man, this level is so weird. Now I'm in like, now I really enjoy this level. I like the theme that it's going for. But when I was a kid, this level scared the shit out of me. I didn't like paranormal things as a kid. So now we're going to do a rail slide into a rail walk, and that's going to be normal. And now we have my least favorite enemy in the entire game, and it's these guys, and I don't know what they're called, but you have to hit them 3 times to kill them. I hate them because they split into 2, and sometimes if you're unlucky, when they spawn or when you hit them, sometimes they can touch you and you just instantly die, and it's like the most annoying thing ever. But yeah, those guys, they scared the shit out of me. Especially the first time playing this. I actually remember screaming at that part because of how terrifying that was to me as a kid. Granted, I was like 5 when I started playing this game, so suffice it to say, I can't believe I got this far. I think I had like my neighbor help me beat the raceway, because I could never do that as a child. Like it, yeah, like that right there. When you hit them, sometimes the head pops forward and you get hit automatically, and it's really annoying. They're annoying enemies to fight. I found this weird thing where they didn't like both spawn at the same time. Only one did, so that made it much easier for me to kill these two guys. But this part's normally annoying. If I'm not collecting the bottles, I just tend to run through them because they're really slow. But yeah, they're this level scared the shit out of me as a kid. These guys are hilarious. You'll get a power in this world somewhere where you can read like the enemies' names, and like it tells you what they like, and it's really funny because this guy likes golf. And what I never noticed is, I'm not sure if it's his idle animation or if it's his attack animation, I forget. But he swings his staff like a golf club, and he hits that little orange, I said orange.
That's Miss Ruby's lair. To get in, you'll need that key on top of the tiki pedestal in the guard compound. There's a bad mojo force field protecting it, so you'll have to destroy all 5 of the purple candles surrounding it.
No problem.
Don't get cocky or you'll end up with your head shrunk to the size of a pea. You've got to get past those voodoo guards, and I'm warning you, they're mean and they work like a team.
So do we, buddy.
So I don't remember if that's like, I don't remember if that's their attacking animation or if that's their killing animation or their idle animation. I totally forgot which one it is, but they have an animation where they swing their staff like a golf club and they hit the orb. Yeah, it's probably their victory animation. Yeah, right there. It's hard to see, but when they hit you, they have a victory animation. And they swing it like a golf, and I never noticed that as a kid. But when you look at the Binocucom power-up that you get, that tells you the names of the enemies and stuff, it's really funny because it tells you their name, which I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But it also tells you their likes, and one of their likes is that they enjoy golf.
You've done it! The mojo force field is down, and you can steal the key!
And that's all 20 bottles. And here is the safe. It's right at the end. So Bentley, what is the vault code?
If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, then the combination has got to be 588.
Look at you getting an 80 in calculus. Fuck you, Bentley. Jeez. What an asshole. Oh, 587 you said? Perfect, that's the code. You did your math wrong, Bentley. Fucking asshole.
Electrified. Kelly McCooper's notes on how to harness the electromagnetic field created by a rolling raccoon. Now your raccoon roll move will really pack a punch. Plus, it should give you a nice tingling sensation.
And now we have the upgrade to the roll. Now, with this upgrade, you can go back to the previous levels and good job, Sly. And you can go back to the previous levels and have excuse me, and have an easier time playing through them while doing the time trials. I'm gonna save that all for one video. You're gonna see the entire thing, like speedrun. But yeah, now you move faster and you can attack while moving faster. It's really useful. It's a good power up. I think I still use fast more than that in regular gameplay, but during the time trials, you're gonna need the roll, and having the roll attack is really useful.
Paranormal scanner is maxing out on that structure.
A reading like that could only be coming off Ms. Ruby herself.
I think you're right, Sly. If you want to crack at Ms. Ruby, you're going to have to find a way inside that skull temple.
All right. Sorry, I was kind of. I was gonna say I was spacing out. Don't go this way. This is just a way back to the beginning of the level. I don't know why I went this way. But yeah, so that's Miss Ruby's plan. She wants to create a undead army. I think she wants to create a bunch of ghosts, if I'm not mistaken. And her plan is by the end of the week to take out Mexico. She wants to take over the world, from what I understand, but like she's doing it in small increments. She wants to take out Mexico, which is really interesting because she's in Haiti. Why wouldn't she want to take over Haiti first? You didn't mention that she's taking over she hasn't taken over all of Haiti. It's, I don't know, just Mexico. Why not? Interesting plan. Yeah, so now we're in the Lair of the Beast. This is probably my favorite level in this world.
What's with this industrial strength voodoo gate? Miss Ruby must really be trying to keep something out.
Or maybe she's trying to keep something in.
Yeah. So this is like my favorite level in this world. That's really because of the giant monster that we're going to be seeing later, or the beast that we're entering its lair. This level's kind of not too short, but even this level scared the crap out of me as a kid. Like really I missed a bottle here, by the way. I'm not sure how I didn't see it, but there's a bottle on a string. I think there's that one right over there. Yeah, right there on the right hand side. I missed that bottle, I didn't see it. I'll come back and grab it real quick, like once I beat the level. But yeah, so I should have 13 bottles here. But yeah, like all the spiders creeped me out as a kid. All the, like, just the ghosts, there are ghosts in this level. I don't know if we're gonna be seeing any of this mission here, but rather in this world. The ghosts scared me in this world. The mosquitoes terrified me because of their slurping sound, kind of like how in Rayman, when the mosquito kill you, like their animation happened. Like they have a very similar animation, and that terrified me as a kid. I was a very scared kid. But yeah. Oh, also, I don't know if I mentioned this in any previous part. I don't remember. I was gonna say, I love how in every world the coins change, like how it's Raleigh's hat in the first one, it's a $, Mesa City. In this one, it's skulls. In the first one, I believe it was Carmelita's badge. Maybe it was Sly's face. I don't remember which one it was exactly. But I like that little detail that Sucker Punch added into this game. It really adds a lot to video games, like small details like that. Like, I really enjoy them quite a bit. Oh god, did you hear that? Oh, I still get like chills when I hear that. Ooh. I think I died again off camera. I don't know. I don't remember. There's a cut there, and I honestly I don't remember what I cut out. Knowing me, I probably jumped on like a branch with a spider and got hit by the spider, and then just decided not to show that because why would I? There's really no point in that. So as Bentley mentioned, there is something huge in the water, and we have to be careful. Although, granted, I don't know what that huge thing is, so I have nothing to be afraid of. I mean, as a kid, that's all it took to scare the shit out of me. We're gonna get that one in a second. I was trying to figure out how am I gonna get that one. But then I remembered that there's a vine up here that you climb down. Oh. The mosquito sound still gets me. That's such a like off-putting sound. Alright, so this is the part. This part terrified me as a kid. But it terrified me in the good way, where like it kept me running because I didn't want to be around this giant snake. And this is the beast. I mean, it looks really cool. I like the look of the snake. But like, as a child, that thing terrified me. I think I put down the game for a week after playing up to this part. Yeah, that should have been the last bottle back there. Also, don't stand on like the twigs and the hooks and stuff, because as you can see, he does break it. Or she, I don't know. It's a snake. I don't know how to, what kind of gender this snake is. I don't really care either. Look at that, that's such a cool design. It has like spikes on its tail and everything. It's pretty neat looking. Yeah, I missed the bottle. Now I'm just like, where the fuck? where did it? Where is it? So, I'm just gonna grab the key, run back in, and then look for it real quick. But, I'm just like, what the hell happened? Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm not sure if I can see it from here. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Nope, I didn't. Alright, whatever. I'll just beat the world. Or the level, rather. And, move on from there. And we're gonna just head right back in. Because I'm missing a bottle. And, here it is. I find it, and it's just like, oh. I can't believe I missed that. Well, shoot. Alright. I guess I totally missed this bottle. Well, anyway. Here's the safe again, so you don't have to watch me play through the level. Alright, Bentley, what is it?
I had to overcome some personal demons to get the answer to this one.
I feel that.
Try 4, 4, 4.
Something tells me that wasn't 444 beforehand, Bentley. Are you trying to tell me something? You mean 544? Because the code was 544, Bentley.
Ah, a more modern entry. Bruce O'Coop's computer hacking technique. Using the data on this page, I should be able to tap the duty roster at each hideout and project guard information into your binocucom.
Neat. So that's the power-up where you get to see the enemies' names. I don't know if I left any enemy alive in this level, so I'm probably just gonna show it off here. I don't quite remember where I showed off the names, but there's one called like Pierre Flamenose, and that's like one of my favorite names in this game. But yeah, so now I'm trying to figure out like what to next. But yeah, Mojo Dupree, I believe. Yeah, those are the flashlight cards, Mojo Dupree's. They're the ones that enjoy golf. Rodent Voodoo. Yeah, that's funny. They also have like scientific names for them, which I find so funny to me. I don't know why. But boy, this game is fun. If you haven't picked this game up, I seriously recommend this game. Actually, I'd recommend this whole series, except for maybe the 4th game, but that one's a little debatable. I haven't played that one recently. I don't remember. Oh, here's the ghosts. I wasn't expecting that, I'll tell you that much. And there's the first bottle of 40. I think I missed a bottle here too.
Why, you'd better be on your guard here. My paranormal scanners show this place is really haunted.
I did not want to deal with that. Yeah, they're not so bad, but I wanted to see their names. That's why I wanted to run away, but I guess their names don't appear when you split their head off. I don't actually know what the ghosts are.
Interesting. When you smash that gravestone, the ghosts stop coming. It must be some kind of ghost generator. Maybe if you smash them all, you'd be safe.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, Sly inadvertently destroys their Ruby's ghost making plans throughout the levels, because he's constantly destroying all the ghost making things, and at the end he destroys like this giant pot thing. But we'll get there when we get there. Sorry about my voice. I don't know why my voice is all groggy right now. It's a weird feeling to have my voice just kind of not today. Alright, so this part is annoying. You have to time your jumps, or rather your Ninja Spire jumps, so that you can land safely without getting burned. But this is the part that sucks. There are 3 generators that spawn ghosts, and you have to make sure you can break all 3 of them without dying from the ghosts. I made that look real easy. Trust me, it's not. I've died here hundreds of times. Just like in this playthrough, like especially in that speedrun when you, or the speedrun, the time trial when you get here, that part's really annoying to do. Just wanted to make sure there was no bottle back there. I don't remember. Oh, look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles, 6 bottles right next to each other. Perfect. And then 2 more up there. Oh, those aren't bottles. Those are, oops. Never mind. Ignore that. Oh, and a free life. I needed that. Yeah, my life counter is off. I died quite a few times. Just off camera. You guys didn't see it. It's fine. Don't worry. Just assume when I cut something out, I usually died. Oh, I tripped the alarm by mistake. Whoops. Now they know I'm here. Great. Just what I needed. Oh yeah, this rope is weird because it doesn't look like you're climbing up when you're climbing up it, because of the way it sways down when you climb up. That's a weird rope. Really weird mechanic that they have in there. Weird mechanic that they have there. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. That was weird. But yeah, it just looks weird, but you are climbing the rope. It's just that it doesn't look like you're going anywhere. Because the rope is going down while you're going up. It's a weird visual thing. Before we continue on with this mosquito, we're actually going to go over here on this giant alligator head to grab a few bottles. Remember those from childhood playing. And I hit the circle button there, I swear. But now I'm gonna have to run all the way back. And that sucks. That sucks even worse. Speedrun tactic. You can, oh, not speedrun tactic, time trial tactic. You can jump from the second torch. Rather useful. I'm gonna get more into detail when we get to the time trials, but I don't recommend the fast travel. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop trying to do that because I'm going to die, and I don't want to die, and that would suck if I died. I'm gonna just keep going on like nothing happened. But yeah, when we take on the time trials, I'll show you how I did most of them. There's only one level that I just didn't beat, but I got so close to. I was just like, you know what? This is close enough. You already seen my time. I beat it with 2 seconds remaining. I don't feel like doing this one again. This one was really annoying level, but we'll get there. Also, there's another level that I couldn't beat because I glitched, but I made it to the end and I beat my time, and I'm really annoyed that that happened. But we'll get there when we get there. But like I was saying, I don't recommend using the fast ability when doing the time trials, because when you're using this fast or the slow, not only do you move slow, but the time moves slow, and the time moves fast when you use the fast stuff. So I don't recommend doing that. Also, I wasn't paying attention when running on that. I kind of like looked away for a second. Something grabbed my attention and I got hit. And I was just like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, now we gotta deal with that annoying ghost trap up here again. This is a really annoying one because you have to do these jumps. And they get really close to you, so. Also, the bottle I missed is right here, right behind this tree root. You can kind of see it underneath. I didn't notice it. I'm gonna be looking for it at the end of the level once I beat it, just like the last level, I believe it was last level, whatever the Lair of the Beast level that I did, where I missed the bottle. But yeah. So there should be 4 bottles left, and they are right next to the safe. If you collected the one I missed, that is. But yeah, I was missing one. I didn't know where it was, and I think I just beat the level, if I'm not mistaken. And then, like, while I was running through it again, I was just like, you know what? Let me double check all these like spots and stuff. But yeah, I beat the level. And run back in and find it. I always find it funny that cutscene glitches every time. Like, the key goes into the ground, or yeah, it was right there. The key either goes into the ground, or the camera goes into a tree root. You know, it's always something interesting like that. Like, that cutscene is really weirdly done. And apparently the way they did it too was interesting in the commentary. But again, we'll get there when we get there.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
All right, new vault code. What is it, Bentley?
Okay, this is kind of a guess, but try 128.
Kind of a... Bentley, come on, man. You went from getting 100s in calculus to getting 70s in calculus because your math is always wrong, and now you're just guessing? Come on, man.
These are the blueprints to Miss Ruby's production facility. I'll pipe this information into your binocucom. Use it to find breakables and clues nearby.
Beat. Huh. Sorry about that. Good to know that I now have the bottles and clues. I'm in like what, 4 levels in. Now I don't know if the safes are what's it called? Always the same. I don't know if you grab a safe in one level, it'll always be the same thing. I'm not sure if the safes are like, what's it called? Like when you get one in one level, it'll be that specific one thing. But then like if you miss 2 or 3 safes, you just get the second ability when you pick up the third, like whatever safe it is.
Why, the only way to open up that voodoo gate is by lighting all 25 tiki torches with the flamethrower on your swamp skiff. Use the left analog stick to steer and press the X button to fire the flamethrower. Oh, and one more thing. You need fuel from the flamethrower, and the only source of oil are those piranha you see swimming around. Run them down with a boat. One fish fuels 1 shot. Hurry, you only have 2 minutes to get all the torches lit.
Like I was saying, I don't know if I was explaining that the right way, but before we get into that, let me talk about this level. This level blows. I hate this level. I hate this level so much. I remember spending hours on this level. I don't really have a trick for this. This is honestly just keep going until you win. Your best bet is to grab as many fish as you can. Hopefully if they're in a group. And I tend to go around the arena first because those are where most of the points are. And then like if I only have like 1 shot and I'm right next to like the islands in the middle, I tend to just go for that. But yeah, this level sucks horribly. But what you want is essentially that to happen. You want to round up all the piranhas in like a big group so that you can grab them all like one after another really quickly like that. Because if you're going after just 1 fish, you're gonna take so long to grab that fish. You're just wasting time on the clock. and then you're only gonna get one shot out of that, you know what I mean? So it's not really worth your time to do that. I think I beat this in my first try this time, but this level normally takes me like, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 12 tries. If I don't rage by that point, like, like this level has, or is rather frustrating. I have lost this level, or lost to this level many times, and like even this run, like I got really close to failing, because I only needed 2 more shots right there, and like look at the timer. I got super lucky there. I got like 4 seconds left. That's not a very easy level to do, or rather, it's not an easy level to do. But I was so happy that I beat that my first try. Oh man, that level sucks. I hate that level. But yeah, like I was saying about the safes, though, I'm not sure how the safes work. Like I don't know if it's every level has a specific item in it, or if it's you get an item based on the amount of saves you have. Like you can grab one, grab the die, but then like the next few saves that, like let's say you skip 2 saves, the third save that you find on your trip will unlock like the roll or whatever the second ability is. Like I don't know if that's how that works, or if it's based on the levels. I like to think it's based off the levels, because how else would they program the blueprints to appear in the worlds that they appear in? I mean, maybe they could just be thinking ahead, like, oh, if they're going for 100%, by the time that they get that key,
Looks
you know.
like this is some kind of giant voodoo egg beater to stir up that unsanitary mess.
If I could unlock the cauldron's lid, I might be able to thrash their production and build up enough steam pressure to get launched up to Ruby's Skull Temple.
Okay, sounds like we've got a plan. To get around that thing, try moving in the shadows made by the masks so that the guards won't see you.
Yeah, this is how Sly destroys their entire production. This is where they're like producing the undead ghosts and whatever else she's making. But yeah, like by that logic, you can just grab all, like, I don't know, let's say it's like 3 or 4 saves to get Raleigh's thing. You can be in like the Panda King's world and collect all the safes there.
Green waterfall overflowing with bones and body parts. I'm telling you, the health department's going to come down big time on this dope.
Bro, we're in Haiti. We're in voodoo jungle infested, or rather jungle voodoo infested Haiti. I don't think the FDA wants anything to do with this, or the health department wants anything to do with this. This is a really cool level though. I really like this one. As a kid, I don't think I really had much an issue with this level. I think, like, because I like Pierre Flamenose. By the way, this is Pierre Flamenose. He throws his head at you, and if you look at him, I believe he says, oh no, it says he hates rainy days. Well, yeah, because you're on fire. But a few enemies in this game don't like you. Well, you know, besides the fact that they're trying to kill you, I meant like they're afraid of you. Like you're a bug to them or something. Like you're afraid of them, so you have to kill it. That kind of thing. Because when you get near Pierre Flamenose. Also, I was having like a spaz here. Like I don't know why I couldn't jump off the edge right there. And that's happened to me multiple times throughout this playthrough. I don't know if that's just the wonky, like doughy controls for this game, or if that's just me being really bad at video games. I don't know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Oh, by the way, you gotta break this candle to go over there. I don't think I mentioned that. But yeah, Pierre Flamenose is terrified of you. He cowers in fear when you get close to him. And I find that really cute. I like Pierre, he's nice. Also, this waterfall is cool because if you look at it, you can see like bones and like hands and stuff falling from it. It's pretty neat. Let's see what the spiders are called. The spiders are called Nasty Charlottes. That's really funny. Charlotte's. Oh, that's a really good one. I like that name. I don't know who. I know they mention it in the what's it called? The extras. We'll get there when we get there. But like the guy who named all the characters mentions that he prefers to call them by like the entire Sucker Punch production, which is calling like the Gorgeous Joes, for instance. The entire production was just calling them stick guys because they had sticks and they run up to you and hit you. But I forgot the name of the man who did it. But in the either it was in the extras or it was in the voiceover, I don't remember. He mentions that like he preferred calling them by their names, like whatever name he came up for them. And then like that's just what went through in the end, like like Mojo Dupree's, you know, like that's probably not what they were called. But that guy probably named them Mojo Dupree's and then just kind of worked for them. It's funny. But Nasty Charlotte, I like that name. Hiya. I don't think I want that. That sounds not fun. By the way, don't do what I just did back there, where I jumped from the snakehead. I don't know what I did there. That was my mistake. But yeah, that's the map when you hit select. I don't think I showed that off, but you can fast travel from level to level once you beat them. What was that saying? Oh yeah, don't jump from that snake statue to the thing. You'll never make that jump. I've never made that jump. I'm not sure if anyone has made that jump. Maybe there is videos out there people making that jump, but I never made that jump. What you want to do is actually fall from the ceiling, from the part over here. And I think what happened there is that I touched the spiky log by mistake, and I didn't realize that until it was too late. But yeah. So we're going to need to fall from the ceiling like I was saying before. But not like that. I actually don't know how I managed to make that jump. That was pretty impressive. But you gotta fall from here. Down here, and if you get lucky you can actually or if you time it well, I guess not get lucky, but if you time it well you can hit that guy really easy. Unfortunately you have to climb back around, and that was my thought process. I knew I would have to come back around hundreds of times every time I would fall down. That's why I tried jumping from the snakehead, but I've tried that jump more times than I can remember, or like more times than I can count when I was younger. And it was just not not happening at all. Like it just wasn't going to work. So if you break the floor, you can actually make this jump. It's a little tricky, but you can make it. And I don't know why I jumped back up here. I'm not sure why I decided that was what was needed to happen. But yeah, did that, and now we're finally continued here. I was always curious as to what that wall of light was, and I think I just realized that that's just a spotlight. I thought that was like a barrier when I was a kid for some reason, like a force barrier. I'm not sure. I don't remember what happens if you touch that. I don't know if you get burned, or I don't know if you set off the alarms. I honestly don't know. So for this part, you have a Pierre Flame Nose constantly attacking you, and you have to destroy these candles. My recommendation is to go from the right, take out the right candle, run to the center, break the alarm, go to the left, break the candle, and then go to either left or right on the front to take them out. Just keep yourself moving. You'll be fine. But yeah, there's Pierre Flamenose being afraid of us. I forgot to mention that. Or well, I didn't. I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't show it off to the best of the ability that I was able to. I'm surprised these guards don't react to sound, because they react to whistles, but they don't react to like you breaking anything around them. But in like the sequels they do, so I don't know. Maybe that's just something they thought of right now. The last few bottles are right over there. I tried jumping, and for some reason it didn't work, and I was so thankful I landed in the water, because if I landed on the floor, I would have to climb back up. And like, let's say I fell back into the water, I would have to climb back up, because it would just launch me to the floor that I was touching.
Nothing before my righteous analytical ability. The combination has to be 571.
571, alright, here we go. 3. Never mind, that's a 7. 5, 7, 2. How's that? Bentley man, come on.
Mind bending. It's Matthew de la Coupe's perpetual slow motion technique. With this move, you can slow down time whenever you want, not just while jumping. Hold down the triangle button to use it.
Matthew de la Coupe's. That's funny. No, Sly had the slow-mo, right? I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, because... fuck, fuck, who was it? Who was Sly's Indian ancestor? I don't know what the fuck happened there. I don't know why I jumped at the end right there. But yeah, that's the end of the level. But I was thinking to myself, like, Matthew de la Coupe was French, right? And his his Indian ancestor in Sly 4 had slow-mo, right? But I was thinking, no, he had the fast climb, and Sly had the slow-mo thief suit, right? That's what it was, not the thing I was thinking of. So this level is actually not bad at all. It's another twin-stick shooter level, but it doesn't suck.
Seems to be outfitted with some sort of high-energy cannon. Use the left analog stick to move, and aim the right analog stick in the direction you want to shoot. Remember, you can only shoot in one direction while moving in another.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. You can move while shooting, and you can honestly just helicopter, and you should be not fine, but you should be doing decently. What you want to do is make sure you aim at whatever it is you're aiming at. Say, like, let's say you're trying to take out those ghost statues, or Pierre Flamenose, for instance. If you keep aiming at Pierre, just know that you will constantly keep hitting him, and then you can just dodge his attacks. Or for the ghosts, for instance, if you're aiming at one thing, you can move to kill the ghosts, and that's a really useful thing. I got unlucky and got swarmed there, but that's fine. I didn't realize I couldn't go. I thought I had to break those things, but yeah. So that's kind of like the only tip I have for you, is if you aim in one direction, you can still manage to kill enemies if you just position yourself the right way. Luckily for me, there's no time trial, so I didn't have to, like, die here hundreds of times. But yeah, this is what I mean. Like, if I'm aiming at one thing, just be careful of not getting swarmed, because that can happen to you very quickly. But I think they can only spawn like 3 ghosts at a time, so there's that. I don't know who I would recommend taking out here. I think I would recommend taking out the ghost statue first, like I did there normally. Because Pierre isn't too hard to dodge, because he throws really slowly. Yeah, you can't hit him from here. I tried. I tried for a while. It didn't work. Oh, I didn't know you could shoot Pierre's head out of the sky. Neat. I had no idea that you could. But, yeah. Just be careful and position yourself the right way. I think I died somewhere here. Actually, I died like right here. But you'll see me just return to this point. I didn't want to bore you guys with... Oh, I got a game over. That's what happened. I died and got a game over. So when you get a game over, you start from the beginning of the level. And right there, I just cut to about where we were, more or less. Just so I didn't have to bore you with that whole boat ride and then the long-ass wait. There's nothing to collect here. It's just a beat the level type situation. So I didn't feel it was necessary to show you the whole way back here. That's really the reason why I show you the levels when I die, is just so that in case I pick something up, you can see it instead of me just cutting to, and I have magically like 10 more bottles. So yeah. This part isn't so bad, although there is going to be a few ghosts coming after you. If you just take out one of the generators, it should be a lot easier for you. And you don't really have to worry about it too much. And with that, you beat the level. And now we're going into the level that I actually forgot existed in this game. Like, entirely. Like, this level is so... I don't know what the right word is. Like, not memorable. I was trying to figure out, I was like, what the fuck? What level am I missing? But yeah, there's a level over here. It's actually back there. I missed the way to get up there. I think it's the one up there. Yeah, you could barely see it. But where the little Mojo Dupree was up top, that's where the level is. You can kind of see it, but not so much. There's like a trampoline around here. Yeah, right here. And this level just is so bafflingly stupid. And yet it's like one of the hardest levels in the game, and I cannot believe I forgot about it. Like replaying this game playing this game again.
With all the hay and feathers in here, just looking at this place has got me breaking out in hives. But we've got no choice. That ghost over there contacted me on Spectre Wave Radio, and we've cut a deal.
What?
He's promised us a key if you can whack 50 chickens. I guess he needs them to make a big pot of gumbo, but he's scared of the bob-toting roosters. Be careful, or they'll blow you to bits. Think you can do it?
Yeah, so this mission is hard, and it's really unmemorable. You have a minute and a half to destroy 50 chickens. I felt that the slowdown time would work best, but it really doesn't. I wouldn't recommend using the slow-mo. Maybe when the bomb roosters come out. The bomb roosters are always one-hit kill. I think even if you have horseshoes, they'll kill you in one hit. The trick with them is that there's only 2 that spawn at a given time. I got like 3 game overs here. Like, I cut out like a good 20 minutes of footage. I died a lot here. But yeah, so the trick is just to keep the two roosters around for a little bit, because there's only 2 that spawn. And the way to kill them is to get them to run into each other while you're running around and killing the roosters. While the roosters are out, you can actually camp around where the chickens spawn, because now you don't have to worry about the roosters. But once they die, don't camp near where the roosters spawn, or where the chickens spawn, because the roosters will spawn there too. So if you are running on the walls and a rooster spawns, you're kind of screwed because, like I said, they're pretty much one-hit kill. I think even with the horseshoe, they're instant kill, and it's not fun. But eventually, with enough try, you know, and enough determination, you'll do it just fine. It's hard, but it's not like the most annoying level around. It certainly is very unmemorable though. Like I watched my girlfriend. I made my girlfriend play through the Sly series because she was interested in it, and she never picked them up when she was a kid. And I told her like these were like one of my favorite childhood video games that I grew up playing all the time. And when she got there, like I watched her play this maybe like a year ago, and like I completely forgot about it. But yeah, with that we destroyed their production somehow. Apparently dropping a stone onto this machine stops the production of ghosts, and it built up enough steam to launch us into Miss Ruby's alligator mouth. And now we're gonna see my childhood favorite boss, but that's just because I never made it to my actual favorite boss. I couldn't beat the 4th level.
I could feel that Cooper vibe coming. Most distastefully bad juju.
Yeah, well, you give me the creeps too, lady. Cooking up an army of ghosts isn't a very neighborly pastime.
Oh, Sly. I see your mouth moving, but all I hear is blah, blah, blah. Well, if jaws need to flap, then let them flap. See you in the next world, Sly Cooper.
So this whole level has a rhythm to it. But what makes this boss so memorable for me is the rhythm game. And you're going to see what I mean. She's not a very hard boss in terms of beating her, because she only takes one hit. And as I say that, I got hit. But she only takes a hit to send her to the next phase, but you'll see what I mean.
Come back here. You can't run away forever.
Quite true. Quite true. Why don't I have my servant Chumley escort you over here?
All right. What's the catch?
Oh, not much. Just a little game I like to play with all my annoying guests. I want to see how well you pay attention.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll unleash my mighty mojo magic upon you. If you repeat what I do, you'll dodge it just fine. If not, you'll get set.
A little voodoo, Simon Says, huh? Sounds easy enough.
Alright, Chumley's this little turtle. And this is the boss fight. It's a rhythm game. And I missed it. You have to keep with the rhythm of the level. And I have very horrible measures of rhythm. So it took me quite a while to do this. Now, I don't know what Sly's saying when he's hitting square and circle, but I kind of pieced together that triangle and X. Triangle is Voo and X is Do. Sounds like he's saying dig that. Dig that. Like, that's what it sounds like, but I thought he was saying zigzag. Zig. Voo. Zag. Do. You know, like that's what I thought he was saying. Zigzag and voodoo. Like square was zig, circle was zag, triangle voo, X is do. But it sounds like he's saying dig that. Yeah, like, I don't know. But it also sounds like he's saying zig, so I don't know what he's actually saying. Like, I'm trying to hear it. Voodoo. Dig that voodoo. That's what it sounds like he's saying. I don't know. Dig that, dig. Voodoo. And then she's gonna speed up. Voodoo. Voodoo. But yeah, that's the part I liked when I was a kid, was that it's the rhythm that she has. And like that's what made, like, I died to this boss quite a bit, even as a kid, but I really liked the rhythm of it. This is so intense. Just fuck it. Take the hits. Woo. It's so intense. I remember like, I think like the part before this, I died right there at the end.
You certainly got some rhythm, Raccoon. But it won't help you none if you're fixing to go after Panda King. He's tough, with a capital T. You go poking around his stronghold in China, you're likely to get poked back.
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you, I think I'll manage. Ms. Ruby's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held notes from my pioneering ancestor, Slighton Common. His invisibility technique allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen. Right on schedule, Inspector Fox's arrival cued my exit. The production of zombies, made illegal in the World Peace Accord of '71, earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars. While the gang and I enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans in preparation for our next caper.
I'll see you guys in the Panda King's world. See you guys next time.